Be original, bitch. Be original, bitch. Be original, bitch. Be original, bitch. Be original, bitch.
Hello, motherfucker. Hello, motherfucker.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Welcome everybody. Good day. Hello. 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 Hold on. Let me make sure I turn some of this stuff down. Let me see. Make sure I'm not blowing you guys out of the water with these sounds. Y'all know how they can get a little loud sometimes. Oh my God.
90 seconds.
Uh-oh. Wait, did the hold on. So am I gonna have to bring the call in back? It's always something. Hold on, y'all. You know, the devil has been trying to work against me all morning. Hold on. We're gonna have to do a new one. Listen, if you are a new subscriber, well, first of all, hello everybody. Welcome to the show. I was just trying to set up. I really tried to run and like get everything situated because I'm like, oh my God, this is literally breaking news like right now. So I'm trying to set up the call-in number. Bear with me. But if you are a returning subscriber, then you are kind of used to how this thing goes. Some shit might fuck up, some shit might shut down. Some shit might stop working, but we will get through the show. And if you are a new subscriber or potential subscriber, welcome and hello, okay? We're going to get into some things. This Jussie Smollett story is the gift that keeps on giving. So the last couple of days, I really wasn't talking about it because... Hold on. Well, because, you know, I was waiting for more information to come out. So we know that there was supposed to be a grand jury yesterday, but it didn't happen where the brothers were supposed to testify, but Jussie agreed to speak with the police. So hold on. I got this in my ear. So Jussie is speaking with the police. So I'm not sure. We're not sure what he's said in those in that yet. So we don't have that information yet. But we do have some tea. Okay, we do have some exclusive tea that the two brothers were caught on surveillance purchasing ski mask, gloves, a red hat, all the things that Jussie said that they had, all the things that the reports were saying that the suspects had. Mind you, these are all the things that they recovered, that the police recovered from the brothers' house. Now, Jussie's trying to say that he's turning on the brothers, basically saying that the brothers, like he knew nothing about this, and he's basically saying that the brothers are lying, and he did not pay them. This was not a setup that he knew about. I don't believe Jussie Smollett. I don't believe Jussie Smollett at all. Hold on. Let me see. Let me play you the video. Hopefully it doesn't get flagged. But let me give you the video for y'all that want to see the video. Look, that's the brothers at the store buying the damn ski mask. Look. Then you see one of the brothers, look, he tried to like cover his hood, but it was already too late. You've already been caught, nigga. Wow. So this is not looking good for Jussie. And a lot of people are trying to say that the brothers are lying. I believe that them brothers have nothing to lie about. Jussie Smollett set this whole thing up. They said Jussie told them what to buy. Jussie told them what to wear. Jussie told them everything, how to do it. They planned this thing from the beginning. They picked the location. They rehearsed it. This stuff was purchased the day before the incident. They purchased this stuff the night before the incident. Look again, in case you missed it. That's them. That's ridiculous. Jussie, you are caught, buddy. And those are definitely those two niggas. My whole thing is, now some people are saying the reason why he did it is because when he got the hate mail letter to Fox, that it didn't get enough attention. So he wanted to, I don't know, cause this big scene so it can get attention towards hate crimes and gay bashing and things like that. This is not the way you go about making a statement, stupid. Like, this is not the way you go about making a statement. Now you have ruined your career. It's to the point now where his scenes are getting cut from Empire. I think that he was in something like 9 scenes. They've cut him down to like 4 scenes. He's probably not going to be on the finale. And then now whenever you are in trouble with the law and you're considered a suspect or you're being investigated, they go and dig up everything. So I think they were saying somewhere in 2007 he gave some false information to police. I didn't really see that article. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but he gave a fake name or fake ID to the police when he got pulled over. But either way, he gave some false information to a police back in 2007. So he ain't new to this. He's true to this lying shit. So it's a wrap for Jussie Smollett. And Lee Daniels, you're being mighty quiet. You're being mighty quiet, Lee Daniels. And I feel like Lee Daniels knows something about this. Now, let me open up the lines and let's hear what you guys got to say. We already got people in the queue. The number is 563-999-3658. Wow. 309-1328. You're live on the air.
What's up, Armon? Let's drop a bomb real quick because it's official. Jussie Smollett is now under investigation.
Wow.
Period. Yeah, it's on the news right now. He did not show up to the damn court date or whatever the fuck it is. Excuse me. And, yeah, he is now under investigation and is now a suspect. So that's that. Is right, but I'm gonna let you go and let the other callers on. I saw drop that bomb.
So what do you think? What do you think about this? Oh well, he wanted to let that out and got off out of here. Well, Jussie Smollett is now an official suspect. I'm hearing breaking news. Jussie Smollett now suspect for that just broke literally. Jussie Smollett is now officially in crosshairs of law enforcement because Chicago PD says he's now officially classified as a suspect in a criminal investigation for filing a false police report The cops say detectives currently presenting evidence to the Cook County grand jury. If Smollett is charged, the felony carries a maximum of 3 years prison sentence. We're told the two brothers are at the courthouse now and are expected to testify probably today. Wow. This has gone way too far. Wait, hold on. The two brothers who claim Jussie Smollett staged the attack say he paid them $3,500 before the attack, but the reason for the payment is muddled. Sources tell TMZ Jussie wrote a check for $3,500, but he wrote on the memo line on the check it was for training. Sources connected to Jussie tell TMZ the money was paid shortly before the incident, and that it was for workout sessions and dietary regimen. I don't believe that. It says sources connected to the brothers also say Jussie was indeed paying them for training, but he threw in more money that they were owed. When pressed, our sources admit Jussie did not say any additional money was for participation in the alleged scheme, but they say it was clear to all. Wow. Ooh. Let's take another caller. 410-2931. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
What's going on? Hello? Okay. 929-3582. You're live on the air.
Hello?
Yes. What's going on?
Hi. Oh, my gosh. Now, I am just so disappointed with Jussie Smollett because he had people in these streets defending him, supporting him, including myself. Like, I actually thought, like, you know what, I'm not just gonna go with the blogs and, like, believe that it's a hoax. You know, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. And, like, I was watching, I don't know if you know the YouTuber Sean C, and he broke it down, and I had to be thinking, like, it didn't really make sense. Like, why he was in concert reading off of a paper. Yeah. Like, why was, and the thing was just about a week ago. Like, come on now. Come on, Jussie. And for what? For what? Like, I don't understand it. Like, was it because he's really, like, fame hungry? Like, he wasn't in the limelight before, so I don't understand what is this all about? I just kind of feel like this may have been a political kind of like stunt. Like it was like an indirect attack on the president gone wrong. Like I felt like he was trying to like, you know, attack the president and make America great again, but it really backfired because this was not the way that you go and make a statement against violence and discrimination. This was not, you don't lie. And then also, he just only said, oh, this is a MAGA country. But, like, when you're, like, when people are saying, oh, what do they look like? I would say, oh, they're white or they're black. He never said a race, which is really interesting. He's just like, you know, they wear masks. Okay, well, when people have masks, you can still see their eyes, you know, the color of their eyes. Come on now. Like, all right, thank you, baby. But that's all I had to say. I love you. You know, bye. I've been loving these chats. I've been loving these like little afternoon kind of evening chats, y'all. We really get into some things around this time of day. Oh my God. Okay, let's go. 404-7424. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Yes.
I was just calling in to give you my opinion about what's going on with Jussie Smollett.
Okay, what do you think?
Well, see, this is the way I see it. The DNC is controlled by the New World Order, the globalist party, okay, all based in Europe. The CIA is a deep part of that, too. Hollywood, entertainment, music, TV, movies, it's all controlled by CIA. It's propaganda brainwashing.
Mm-hmm.
Jussie Smollett is basically a CIA agent. They put him up to this. They planned all this to try to destroy Trump and his campaign and his movement for 2020. This is all a racism, divide and conquer the American people plan by the globalists to destroy our country. It's that simple.
But why would they choose
Kamala
Jussie
Harris,
Smollett?
Cory Booker, Maxine Waters, they're all behind this, and they all planned this with Jussie Smollett. This is Kamala Harris's and Cory Booker's racism platform that they were going to run on because they don't have anything else. They don't have anything to fix because Trump's got the economy and everything covered. So the only platform they could run on is racism, and this is a big fail for them.
But why would they choose Jussie Smollett out of all people?
Because he's gay, he's half black, and he's half Jewish. He has 3 victim cards.
Okay, and I guess he was also, number 4, stupid enough to do it. If that conspiracy theory is true.
A lot of times these people, so he signed up for Empire. They built him up, made him a millionaire. Deep State right now is sacrificing their puppets, and he's low enough on the totem pole where they needed a scandal. They needed this. They didn't care if this worked or not. What you have to understand is they still accomplished the gaslighting that they're trying to do. Look at all these past race hoaxes that have happened in the last couple of months. Whether they're successful or not, they're still planning in people's minds this division of racism, and that's the ultimate goal. Mm-hmm. Whether it fails or works, it's not about the individual story. Mm-hmm. Big picture, it's about the division of Americans. It's about dividing whites and blacks in this country and trying to create a race war because that's the only way they can seize power now.
All right. Well, thank you, caller.
The DNC is thinking.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Ooh. The theories are coming out. And my phone is just going off with all kind of blogs and all kind of alerts. Jussie Smollett, breaking news, is officially a suspect. Literally, I'm getting these alerts right now to my phone. Literally, the news is just going. The internet is going crazy right now. Jussie Smollett is a suspect. The 2 brothers are caught on surveillance. The 2 brothers right now are at the courthouse. And they are set to testify probably today. And if you're just joining us, we have the live surveillance footage of the 2 brothers purchasing the ski masks, the bandanas, the red hats, the sunglasses, gloves. Wow, wow, wow. Let's take another caller. 248-7949. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
You got it, baby. I love your show.
Thank you.
What I want to say is I was one of the people at the beginning that I didn't believe it when it first came out because usually when something doesn't make sense, it's usually a lie. But I waited and everything, and now look. And one thing I want to state is I'm really sick and tired of these rich people who have fame, they have money, but it's still not enough for them.
Uh-huh.
You know, he had a career going. He had a music career going. Now he's thrown it all away for what? And what I think he's going to do, I think he's going to just turn the tables and blame it all on the brothers. That's what I think.
Oh.
You know, and he's hired the new guy that represented Michael Jackson and Scott Peterson. Well, Scott Peterson is on death row.
Ooh.
So even though he's a good lawyer, he doesn't win he doesn't get everything.
Uh-huh.
So we just have to wait it out to see how it's going to turn out. I think he should do jail time, but I also think he should definitely reimburse the city of Chicago for the investigation. Because right now, everybody's like 99% sure he's guilty.
Yes. I mean, it's very. I mean, you got the brothers in the damn store buying the shit.
Exactly. They didn't think that they were going to be caught. I mean, they were born and raised here. They didn't have enough sense to know that they were going to be on tape. But what I'm thinking is, when they did this, I'm starting to think they didn't think he was going to call the police.
No, I'm telling you.
That's what I'm starting to think.
I'm telling you what happened. Jussie Smollett promised them that they would be okay. It was just going.
Exactly.
He promised them that there was nothing to worry about. And then when they went to jail, and the police let them know, listen, you can do some time. They're like, shit, we'll tell. Fuck this. Like, we didn't really want to do it in the first place, but they were nervous. So they just started telling. They didn't really want to do this, but they needed the money.
Yeah. But you know what? Now that it's come out, what he did in 2007 proves that he's a dirty fuck. Because in 2007, for that DUI, he gave his little brother's name.
Yes.
Willing to risk his little brother record and have this kid have to go through some things. So if he's willing to lie and throw his little brother on the bus, you know, nobody else stands a chance. He's an asshole. I hope he goes to jail.
Wow. All right. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you, baby. Bye-bye.
You know, Jussie Smollett, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I just feel like the support for Jussie Smollett has completely gone away. Like, the gay community doesn't support you, the white community doesn't support you, and the black community doesn't support you. So it's just kind of like, Jussie Smollett at this point is going to have to go on suicide watch, because I'm not too sure that he's going to be mentally able to handle this, because now this is national news. And I wouldn't be surprised if he feels like he's going down, if he starts singing on everybody. And if he starts, because I feel like if Lee Daniels doesn't speak out, he might throw Lee into it. So Lee, you better say something. If you were involved, Lee, it's going to come out, because I don't feel like Jussie is going to be willing to go down by himself. I don't think but you know what? Then again, he has like this complex, this like gay man's like, I got to prove that I'm like more than just a gay guy. So I got to prove that I'm tough complex. So he might try to think, oh, it's 3 years. I could sit down 3 years. I'm a thug. I'm the gay Tupac. I ain't going to say nothing. Be stupid if you want to, Jussie. At this point, all bets are off. What you need to do is you need to start telling on everybody that was involved. If you want to, Lord, you need to do a Tekashi and start singing. Start telling on everybody. Tell on Lee, tell on Tyler, tell on Oprah, tell on Steve. Tell on everybody that was involved. They made you do it. I mean, that's the only thing you can do. Plead insanity. Let's take another caller. Private caller, you're live on the air.
What's going on, Armon?
Hi, what's going on?
Hey, shit, when you playing that video, I just want to know who is that Caucasian man behind them. You know, I don't know, is that makeup? What is he looking at, though? I'm just, you know.
Let me see.
And is there a timestamp on that video?
I don't know what he's looking at. Let me see. It look like
it's just, you know, I don't know.
Let me see. Let's go back. What you trying to say is in the video? Like that was makeup.
I mean, one of your callers saying CIA and all that.
Right. Hold on. Wait, did he grab some makeup? And wait, was that makeup? Hold on.
Eyelash. What is that?
That's NYX Cosmetics. That is makeup. Hold on. We get into some things because we don't know. That is.
Oh no, man.
That's definitely makeup. But we don't know. You know, it's just hey.
Oh, all speculation over here. You know, just make it exigency.
Right. Thank you.
Love your show, man. I'm waiting for that guy that always sing at the end.
Oh my God.
Yesterday, that was crazy.
Right.
But I know you got other callers, man. Love your show, man. I was bored in the house.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Oh, that's some tea. What's that makeup? Oh, we don't know who was affiliated with who. Huh. We don't know. Uh-oh. So let's take another caller. 347-9259. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
It's Marie from New York.
Oh, yes.
When we
Hey,
were hanging out with
Marie.
me, you, and the girls.
Yes.
Hi.
How are you, Marie?
Oh, I am good, thank God. And yourself?
Good. I miss you. I remember exactly who you are. We sat next to each other and ate and everything.
I miss you, too. I always tune in. And you are the greatest show.
Thank you.
So, getting back to Jussie Smollett, because I know you have other people. I'm really disappointed in him.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it seems like maybe somebody did convince him that it would be okay to do this and that it would go down just right, and now it's all the way left. And it seemed like everyone's leaving him to hold the bag and take the blame and go down.
Yes.
So I'm really, like, kind of nervous at this point. Like, is he going to go on the run? Is he going to do something, you know, like break down mentally? Like, I'm really, like, kind of not feeling good about this right now. I'm kind of scared for him right now. It was a very bad idea. And everything that you have said, even from the beginning, I was like, Armon is right because... Armon is right because he's not acting like someone who's really been attacked. Everything he did after the attack was like opposite of what someone who's been attacked would do. And I was like, from the beginning, I agree with Armon. He's on the right track.
Right, and it's just so funny because now the rest of the world is kind of finally like, okay, well, he must be lying. Like, but in the beginning, nobody believed it. But here's the thing: if somehow he gets out of this, I will eat crow because he's basically saying, Jussie is still saying that this is not true. He was attacked. He cannot believe that people are lying on him. He's still writing this out, but he's not showing up to court. So,
but you know what? He could, like you say, have like a narcissistic personality. They believe their lies.
Yes.
So in his mind, it's like, what are they talking about? This is really true. That's why I keep saying, this really happened to me. And I'm like, oh, my God, this is embarrassing.
All right. Thank you, Marie.
Thank you. Take care. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye. All right. Let's take another caller. 214-4979. You're live on the air. What's going on with Jussie Smollett?
Man, you know, this is Zach Juan from Dallas, Texas. They got. I bet they already had the proof because I think they had asked those boys for their cell phone records.
They did,
and they put it all together.
Mm-hmm.
They put it all together, and y'all remember? Let's go back to the Janika Jenkins case when that activist guy said he seen Janika Jenkins go inside that freezer, and we all said, "Well, how could he see that when we didn't even see that?" You know, And so not only that, y'all got. Let's go back to Smallville, the Smallville girl that got those other girls to join that cult.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I supported that Smallville girl because I was just like, I don't know what happened or who put it in her ear to be a part of that to get those other girls into that. And we're glad that we come to find out that was linked to the government.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so honestly, that they get these people that look innocent, that deceive the people, and they end up deceiving the people, and people just gotta, go with their gut because that Smallville girl, her energy, like just seeing her on TV, like she had the gift of like helping people, and they took her, put that in her ear, and she used her gifts that God gave her for evil,
Mm-hmm.
And so I just think that people need to, don't put your faith in flesh and blood. I believe in God. I don't believe in Jesus, but I know God is real, and God gives us all gifts and everything like that. And you got to make sure that you're not looking at a false prophet.
Okay.
So, like I say, me personally, I can't put my faith in flesh and blood. I have to put my faith in God and the evidence and the people. Because at first people were saying, well, you don't support Jussie. I'm saying that it don't sound right. Something don't sound right about this. You got to go with that gut feeling.
So do you think
'cause
God
I
can
never
save
thought
Jussie
that-
Smollett? Do you think God can save Jussie Smollett from going to jail?
I think if he come clean and say, I did this, I deceived the people, and he already has, a little bit of narcissistic in him. He already had that little, big-headed. His head got too big.
Okay.
He already had a little bit of narcissistic. Somebody put this stuff in his head, and he went with it.
All right. Thank you, caller.
What's the use of have money and you ain't free? All right.
Bye.
Y'all have a good one. Yeah.
All right. 304-5963. You're live on the air.
I think that it's kind of funny that Kim Fox, the prosecutor down there, is, big on TV right now saying the whole R. Kelly thing, but now she, as of today, recuses herself from the Jussie Smollett case. She's getting attacked by the other state's attorney for doing so, and I don't have faith in the judicial system.
Okay.
All right, if it would have been me or you, we would have been to jail.
Right.
All right, plain and simple. But I do know that the brothers testified at 3:47 in front of the grand jury.
Okay. Today.
So today at 3:47, they are also looking at possible conspiracy charges and maybe even a charge called attempt to commit a felony.
Who, the two brothers?
No, for Jussie.
And so how do you think that this is going to end?
I think that, to be honest, it's Jussie Smollett. You're right. He's going to sing. He's going to say what he's got to do. And he probably won't even spend a day in jail, but his punishment will be from the American people because he has alienated himself from everybody.
Yes, he did.
Everybody hates him.
Yes.
And, in the gay community, when your ass gets ignored and everybody hates you, trust me, you're right. He needs to be put on watch.
All right. Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
Wow. The people are done. The people are done with Jussie Smollett. They're fed the fuck up. They've had it. So here's what we know. We know that Jussie Smollett is officially a suspect. We know Jussie Smollett has lied before and given the police a false name. We now have surveillance footage of the two brothers in the store the night before purchasing ski masks, red hats, gloves, and glasses. We also know that they have been paid $3,500. We also can confirm that these two are the same men that were caught on the surveillance footage of that night on the street. They were the two men caught on camera walking down the street the night that the alleged attack happened. Jussie Smollett is still claiming that he has not had any part in this attack. He is still claiming to have zero parts in this attack. But he's not showing up to court. So we don't know where Jussie Smollett is. I don't know and we also know that he's had his roles significantly cut from Empire. Now, there's a lot of theories out there. Now, we're going to find out. Some people are saying that there was never an official attack. It's makeup. Some people were saying that there was an attack. Some people are saying that Lee Daniels set Jussie Smollett up. And Jussie wasn't in on it at all. I mean, I've heard all the stories. So let's take a couple more callers. 917-3026. You're live on the air. Okay? Got to be ready. 407-9351. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. So I definitely wanted to always give you a call. Just wanted to say that I love you.
I love you too. Thank you.
And yes. So I just want to quickly say I definitely think this was a setup from the beginning.
Okay.
I think that, yes, I do think that Jussie premeditated this. As you already said, he is a narcissist, right? If I pronounce that right, because I'm a little tongue-tied. But he definitely set this up, and he picked those Nigerian guys. He knows that they like to get money. Obviously, you look at their Instagram. They're on the go like everyone else. And plain and simple, he hit them up and say, do this, do that. They was just sloppy with it. It was sloppy. They got caught. Now, Jussie is just saying that he didn't do it because they're trying to figure out how the fuck they're going to get out of this. I do think he told Lee Daniels, and they're all right now trying to figure out the next lie. That's pretty much it. Sometimes you got to just look at stuff for what it is and not think about anything else and just, it's right in front of our face. That's what I think.
Wow. Well, I mean, I think that you're right. I don't think that I think the sloppy part came on Jussie's behalf because he was just so sure that that this was going to work.
It was going to work. Exactly. And it didn't work. And he is in his head about it. And he's going to go ahead. I think he's going to take it to the grave. I don't think he's ever going to come out and say that he admitted. It's just he thought that he was famous enough that the police were just going to side with him.
Yes.
But it wasn't that case. It was too many holes. And they was like, no, we're going to go forward with this.
All right.
And he's caught, so we are going to see what's happening.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Shout out to my girl S Fairs. I just want to give her a special shout out. I got your $50 donation today, and thank you for the $5 super chat. Thanks for the $50. The $50 PayPal. She really is a supporter of this channel. She never stays long, but she always comes and drops like a lot of money. So thank you. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're like an angel or something like that, but shout out to you because I mean you keep the lights on here. So thank you. I really appreciate you. Okay, so, yes, wow, we don't have any more callers right now. That's good. Well, that's not good, but usually we have a call line through. Right now, the lines are clear, so if you want to get in here, this is the time. The number is 563-999-3658. We're talking Jussie Smollett. We're talking the two brothers. We're talking, what now? And then a lot of people are saying we still don't know the why. We don't know the why, but at least we have an idea of the why. This is clearly politically motivated. If we don't know any of that, we definitely know this has something to do with the attack on Donald Trump or just to tarnish MAGA in some way. And unfortunately, it has backfired. And I've been saying this forever, so I'm just going to sound like I keep repeating myself. And I know a lot of people are like, he always repeats himself. But to me, Jussie promised these guys that they would be okay. And that didn't happen. And so now everybody's going to start flipping on each other. Lee Daniels is probably trying to play like peacemaker. They probably have publicists and speakers on speed dial, and everybody's trying to figure out what to do next. And if they don't figure it out shortly, everybody that is involved in this will be exposed. All right. Shout out to the super chat. Someone said from Solomon's Muse, I pray that Jussie does not try to harm himself over this. Love your show, and your champion shirt is dope as fuck. Thank you. All right. Let's take another caller. 773-3096. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armon, how are you?
What's going on?
Hey, my name is Frankie. I'm from Chicago. First of all, I'd like to say I like your show.
Thank you.
When I first initially heard about this situation of Jussie Smollett, I initially knew from the beginning it was all a lie.
Oh.
First of all, it was negative 20 degrees outside.
Uh-huh.
No one in their right mind will walk to the store for anything at that time. I worked for the city as well. So, and I had to plow the snow at that time. Being out there in the cold and knowing that no one in their right mind would be out there, I knew Jussie was lying from the beginning. And then he talking about bleach and a noose. And then another thing is he was in Streetersville.
Uh-huh.
Streetersville is like an uppity area where even the homeless people would probably help them out if they seen an attack, you know. But nobody don't be outside like that. It was the coldest time of the year that Chicago ever had, negative 20 degrees.
Right.
And he's saying that he walked the subway? Hell no.
Well,
No.
the guy said that
So-
they rehearsed it. They even practiced this the day before. And if you remember in the surveillance video, this video, they actually purchased these items the day before the whole attack. So they purchased these items and then they went out and rehearsed the attack. But my thing is now we did have a caller who said, now this could probably be a reach, but we did have a caller come and say that this was all allegedly makeup. Now, if you look at the surveillance video, there is like a man who appears to be almost stealing some makeup in the background. You know, that could be a little bit of a reach, but you never know.
I think so. Yeah, but of all things, it was 2 days that it was cold as hell outside. It was negative 18 and negative 22 or something like that, back to back. So it was cold as hell. People don't be outside like that to do any of those things. But of course, it had to be rehearsed. Jussie is full of crap. He should be banned from Chicago, and that's it.
Oh, you sound fed the fuck up. Thank you, caller.
All right, take care, baby.
Wow. People are not having it with Chicago. The black people are not having it. The white people are not having it. And the gays are not having it. Oh, God. I'm just checking to make sure that we're not missing any more updates on this case. Oh, my gosh. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Jussie. You done fucked up now, boy. They say he didn't even show up to court. Let's take another caller. 610-5793. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armon. I love you.
Hi, I love you
Love your
too.
show.
Thank you.
Yes, you should be the truth meter because you knew that it was something up with that story
Yes.
from the beginning. And you knew that it was some other issues underlying, and you called it. And I even put on there that you are the truth.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You are the truth. And thank you for even opening up the discussion. And you were right. The people were saying, well, let's give Jussie the benefit of the doubt. And like you said, if it stinks, it smells like a duck, is walking like a duck, why do you have to give him the benefit?
Right. And my whole thing is this. If, as a member of the LGBT community, this is what I want to say about LGBT. And listen, and because I speak freely about black people and I speak freely about LGBT. Just because I'm a part of the LGBT does not mean that everybody that is LGBT, they do everything right. And I feel like a lot of people in the LGBT community are very sensitive. And the minute you say something against LGBT, everybody's so upset and you've offended someone and you've done this and we're supposed to stand behind. And no, we can't do that because a lot of times you have people like Jussie Smollett that use their gayness as a weapon. And for that reason, when something actually does happen to a member of the LGBT, people are desensitized to it and then they don't really give a damn. And so it takes people like myself that are in the LGBT to call other gay people out like, yo, that's some bullshit. That's some fuck shit that you're doing. And you need to stop doing it because it gives us a bad rap.
Yeah. And also, why don't they give him a lie detector test?
Well, yes, they absolutely need to give him a lie detector test. But lie detector tests, I don't think you can use those in the court of law because they're not 100%. They're like 99%.
Yeah, but they can tell by his actions when they ask him a question. Sometimes that needle just jumps, and they can tell that it's deceptive. Even if they can't say he's lying, but they can tell if he's deceptive.
Yes. Well, I'm not sure. We'll wait to get into some things. Thank you, caller.
Well, we're believing everything the two men are saying.
Well, I mean, it just makes sense. Shit, you got them on. Have they lied yet? They said they went to the store. They said they got paid to do the shit. I mean, there's video of them. There's video of them on the street. But the interesting part is there's still no surveillance of the attack.
Right. That's true. That is true.
All right.
But
thank you.
I think that
we got to move on.
The video that you showed.
We got to move on. Thank you, caller. All right, let me get into this super chat. Let me get into the super chat here. Okay. From Parker Lynn 2. You stay on top of your shit. Love your content. You have to come out to the Windy City. We love you here. Shout out to Chicago.
Hello, motherfucker.
All right. Listen, before we continue to get into some things, listen, if you guys haven't done so yet, please make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. We get into some things every single day here, Monday through Friday and sometimes Saturday, depending on how hot it is, okay? And also visit us at thearmonwigginshow.com, where you can get all your merchandise, read some shit, and my music show every Wednesday night. We will be doing it tonight. You can submit via the links that my moderators will put in the comments. So every Wednesday night, I'm listening to your music live with my audience and my co-host. So it's a great show. If you guys, have music or you want to submit music for a friend or someone, go ahead and do so. Also, if you would like to advertise on the channel, email me at thearmonwigginshow@gmail.com. If you have any tips, leads, or exclusive information with receipts, email me at thearmonwigginshow.com or DM me on Instagram at thearmonwigginsshow. Okay, so let's continue taking some more calls. We're going to take a few more calls, and then we're going to wrap it on up. This show seriously goes by so fast. 585-1074, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I just wanted to do two things. First thing, I've been calling forever. I want to thank you.
Okay.
I have a 16-year-old son, and he was very quiet, very reserved. He found your show, and he gave him the confidence to love himself and live in his truth.
Wow.
He came out to me and my husband. It was very hard for him. It was a very spiritually cleansing experience for all three of us.
Uh-huh.
And he said that he would not be able to live his truth and come to us if he didn't find the confidence by watching yourself.
Wow.
So I want to thank you for that, because you saved my son-in-law. You saved his life. He was at the edge, he's 16, he was confused about a lot of things, and you helped him. You made him, you taught him that it's okay to be him. You taught him it was okay for him to live his truth. You taught him it was okay to love himself. And I want to thank you for that, because we were worried. We were so worried. And since he found you, I found you, and you're amazing. Your show is amazing. I crack up. I can't listen to you at work because I get in trouble because I laugh so hard sometimes.
Uh-huh.
But I wanted to thank you for that.
Wow. I'm trying to, my show is it's a lighthearted show, so I can't cry on here. But, that really, I'm trying not to get teary-eyed on here. But wow.
I don't think, sometimes we don't know, you come out and you don't know who you're reaching,
mm-hmm.
and you reach a 16-year-old boy, and now you can't keep him quiet. He talks, he laughs, he cusses people out. You brought him out of himself. You saved my son's life. Because if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't have found the confidence in himself to live his truth. And I'm so happy that he's living his truth.
Wow. Well, just continue, and I'll let you know that it is going to be difficult for you, and it might even be more difficult for your husband. But just love him, because the biggest thing he's going to need from you is support. And I'll tell you what I didn't get, which I wish I would have gotten from my parents. That was probably one of the most important things. The conversation about the birds and the bees and love. Just because a person is gay does not mean that you can't talk to them and tell them how they should be treated in a relationship, or the signs of being in a healthy relationship and not a healthy relationship. There's a lot of LGBT people that go through a lot of domestic violence because their parents don't really talk to them about being in relationships. Because I was in a domestic violence relationship before, because my parent, my dad, my mom, it was more of a, we don't really accept it. We know that's who you are, but if we don't talk about it, then we don't have to address it. So then I had to figure out what love was for me, and how to be in a relationship, and how a person should treat me, and how I should be treated. And it's really no different as to a heterosexual relationship. We should all be treated well. We should all be respected. But I never had that. My mom never had that conversation with me. She would only have that with my sister and her man. But so make sure you're actively involved, and let them know, when and let them know to get tested. And it's okay to come to you and get tested, because you want to make sure you have those conversations. You don't want them to have to drift off and get it from a bunch of people who have not gotten it from their families, because a lot of hurt people can just lead you into another hurt place, So if he's blessed enough to have you and your husband, his father, his biological father, at that, you don't want him to go get some information from his friends that he can get from you.
Right. Well, it's just a journey. I mean, the thing I worry about him is because being a black male in America and being gay, I'm scared for him. Because society can be so cruel. And not so understanding, but I'm a mama bear. I'm going to protect my cubs.
Yes.
And I don't care who he loves, as long as they love him as much as I love them. So that's all that matters.
And that's.
So, but I want to thank you for that.
Yes, that's the best. I swear, that's the biggest thing you can do, because I'll tell you, I had to leave the house at 17, 18, and been on my own ever since, because, I had to figure out who I was and how it is to love, and how it, because my parents wouldn't talk to me about it because they couldn't get over the fact that I was gay. So it was like, we didn't want to address that part, so we couldn't even get to the other stuff. So if you guys are comfortable addressing the fact, okay, you know what, we have a gay son, all right, let's move beyond that. Now let's talk about, how you're going to maneuver in this world, because it's not going to be the same.
Right.
You're black and you're gay. And also, you're going to be in relationships. You're going to get your heart broken. Those things happen to everybody. So he needs someone that he's going to be able to talk to about that.
Okay.
And so, and it would be better if it was the family, your dad, your husband, and you, so. But shout out to you guys.
Husband, he's a manly man.
Yeah.
But he's happy that our son has came out and told us what it was. We didn't know. He was very depressed. He was very sad. We didn't understand what was going on. And then when he finally did tell us, it made sense. A lot of things came together. I think I'm, as his mom, I love my son regardless. My husband is having a little bit harder time, but he's being supportive. He's trying to maneuver it with him, because he tries to understand. And I just hope that that he can how do I say it? Like, my husband, he's accepting of it, but it's a little bit harder for him, because I think men have a dream for this.
Yeah, they do.
And when that dream is not, when the dream is deferred, and you have to have another dream for them, I think he's mourning the loss of that dream.
Yeah.
So it's taking him a little bit it's taking them time.
It's going to take them some time.
It's taking them time to adjust this or that.
But you don't. But in the process, you don't want to lose your son, because once they go, especially when they're young, then they go out into the world. Especially if they leave at a younger age, and that's when they slip up into doing a bunch of different things, and before you know it, they slip into drugs, sex, alcohol. Then it's HIV, jail, and all kind of stuff.
So we're definitely going to have the conversation. But you know what? You should do a show like that.
Yeah.
Where you open the panel to young people and give them the opportunity. Because sometimes, kids feel more comfortable asking someone else questions. So maybe, if you could do a show where you can open it up to the young people where they can ask you the questions instead of ask their parents.
Okay, yeah.
And get the information from you versus getting it from somebody on the street or their friends or whatever. That way they can be safe, and they can live. Because, there's a lot going on out here. And, the conversation, like I said, like you said, the birds and the bees, that conversation I have with my son is different from what I have with my daughter.
Yes.
Or my other son,
But you don't want to neglect, neglect that one, because it's kind of the same.
Right.
It's really just,
It is the same.
Yeah. So, and you don't want.
It is the same because you want him to be protected.
Yes.
I want him to be protected. That's I want him to protect his heart and protect his body. And that's what I tell him. Protect your heart and protect your body. And, and people may be upset, but I leave the condoms under this sink so they don't have to ask. They can go get them, and I try to keep up a dialogue. But like you said, sometimes younger people feel more comfortable talking to somebody, either their friends or somebody they think is cool or, whatever.
Okay, caller, you have to email me because we're going to wrap it up. But, yes, email me and we'll talk tomorrow. Okay?
But thank you so much, Armon, and I love you, and you're amazing, and you have a great night.
You too. Bye. All right. Wow. I'm sorry we have to get into some things here. Listen, we are changing lives here and saving people, so we do have to get into some things. Now, listen, back on subject, Jussie Smollett, 954-8472. You're live on the air.
This man just called my name and number. Hey, Armon, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm just going to be the opposite of the conversation. I think we should give Jussie a little more time to convince his innocence.
Okay.
Before we crucify him to the cross.
Okay. And why do you say that?
I just think because we need to hear from him first. And once we hear his statement, after all this, evidence came out. And then once we hear his statement, then we can, probably judge from there. But we haven't heard his rebuttal since they found the two guys, the two Nigerians, who was allegedly involved in the incident.
But you do realize that Jussie Smollett is not going to speak. He's not at the court date. That's why he's considered a suspect. He was supposed to be at the grand jury. He's not there. He's not talking.
Did they have the grand jury today?
Yes.
I'm hearing so many different sources. They gonna wait till he come in and schedule an interview, and they didn't have the interview scheduled yet. The law enforcement or the Chicago Police Department say they didn't have nothing scheduled yet. So they did this all, and I just heard updates this morning. So did they just schedule the grand jury?
They've been updating. They've been updating as of 2:24 p.m. today. So. Let me see. Let me read it for you. It says, Jussie Smollett is now officially in the crosshairs of law enforcement because Chicago PD says he is now officially classified as a suspect in a criminal investigation for filing a police report. The cops say detectives are currently presenting evidence to a Cook County grand jury. If Smollett is charged, the felony carries a maximum of 3-year prison sentence. We're told the two brothers are at the courthouse now and are expected to testify today. Let's see.
Now the question. I've been hearing on social media. Some people think Lee Daniels has something to do with it. Some people think Lee Daniels has some kind of ties or motivation to convince. If this was true of Jussie to commit this act of falsery, they think Lee Daniels should be charged as well. Do you think Lee Daniels should be charged?
I think that Lee Daniels is involved somehow, but I can't just throw that allegation onto Lee Daniels until we hear more information. I feel like once they get Jussie locked up, and they start shooting out those numbers to Jussie and seeing like and Jussie decides if it's worth doing jail time or not, he'll start singing too. Or Jussie might think he's a thug and he might sit down for 3 years. But we got to get Jussie in the court, and we got to get Jussie under that investigation into that.
And we didn't know what's going on.
Yes.
So, Armon, I'm gonna end it with this right here. When you come to Miami, come to Fort Lauderdale, Wilton Manors, go live. We'll go live in Wilton Manors, the biggest gay area in the U.S. and down here in Fort Lauderdale. And we'll see you soon. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. So listen, I'm going to take one more call. Then we're going to wrap it up. I know we went a little bit over. So let's do one more. And this is a part of the show. Well, it really don't even matter now because you can't even super chat this. If you want to be heard, put your money where your mouth is. If you got something to die hard say, you better super chat it now or wait till the next show. 407-5684, you're live on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi. First time listener over this week to your show.
Uh-huh.
I think you do very well.
Thank you.
So for this Jussie thing, I'm kind of probably an anomaly, but I don't really think I am because I am a Trump voter.
Okay.
And I did watch Empire.
Okay. And they said
At
Trump
least the first
support.
season of it about a year ago.
Yeah, they said Trump supporters don't watch Empire.
Well, I did. I watched it. I think it was on Hulu. It was about a year ago.
Okay.
And so when I first heard it, I was shocked because I did know who the gentleman was, only by that show. I didn't know anything about him outside his personal life other than his appearance on the show, just like the other actors. So when I first heard it, I was taken aback and I was shocked. But then when I started hearing the bits and parts of it coming out over the next 24 hours, I did become skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've been paying attention to all this, and I'd really like to know what you think and what some of your other listeners think. Do you think that if he is guilty of this and others are guilty, would you consider this a hate crime as he tried to potentially portray it as if he is guilty?
I don't think this is a hate crime, but I definitely feel like he could have caused a race war that would have been very unnecessary. And I feel like if he wanted to make a statement towards Trump, this was not the way to do it because this doesn't look good for anybody that he was quote unquote trying to represent. And this is just not how, you need to go about making a statement. And now, to be quite honest, Trump, they're laughing at you. You look stupid now. So I definitely don't think that this is a hate crime. I think this is just pure stupidity. And I feel like this is a narcissistic man trying to be a hero and try to prove a point and try to get some, some grand acknowledgement, all while trying to tear down the president.
Okay.
Thank you.
I can support that.
Make sure you subscribe. We get into some things like this often, okay? So if you like this,
hey, and I just want to say one thing, guys. Make friends with the Trump person. We're not this evil demon out there.
Yes.
We just think that the country should be run a different fiscally and whatever.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I'm working class.
Yeah.
So, we're not the boogeyman. Hello.
Shout out to you. Listen, we love everybody here, so you're always welcome, okay?
Thank you,
Have
sir.
a great day. Bye. All right. See, listen, we're here at the Armon Wiggins Show. We have Trump supporters. We have Democrats. We have LGBT. We have black. We have white. We have Chinese. We have Indian. We have Russian. We have ratchet. We have non-ratchet. So, listen, we are going to wrap here. I just want to let you guys know, listen, if you haven't done so, please make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe right now. Moderators, put the links to the Armon Wiggins Show in the comments so that people can go get their merchandise. And if they would like to, they can submit their music to our music show every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. It's going down, okay? The greatest music competition, well, on YouTube. And with my closing, I just kind of feel like we're going to be watching the story. You know, if you have any tips, any leads, any news, any breaking news, feel free to email me, tweet me at The Armon Wiggins Show. Email me at thearmonwigginsshow@gmail.com. Inbox me on Instagram, The Armon Wiggins Show. Let's keep the conversation going so that we can then come and make a show, okay? All of you, and me included, we are The Armon Wiggins Show, because I swear, you guys, we keep the conversation going. So also, let's keep the conversation going on Twitter. I'm still trying to get my Twitter followers up. So listen, using the hashtag The Armon Wiggins Show, let's get it going. All right, y'all. Until next time. Hold on. Let me go ahead and end this. Boom. So, without further ado, until next time, Jussie Smollett. I'll see you soon.
We are recording live from a secret location.